Hello, folks. Welcome to Kodiak Edge with Gordon G-Man Holman here. Anyways, I got a knife I want to review here for you. This is called the Marttiini Fillet knife. It was first designed for the Marttiini Corporation through a Finnish corporation in Finland by another Finnish corporation in Finland, designed by Rapla company out of Finland. In 1965, Rapla come up with the design of this knife for the Marttiini Corporation, and since then, this knife has been an iconic knife ever since. They sold millions of them. This knife literally fed millions of families, including me. But this is the design Rapla come up with in 1965. They started producing and selling them. And they sold these knives for a short time, not even 20 years, I don't think. I think they sold them up until about 1981 when Rapla actually bought the Marttiini Corporation. Anyways, the knife itself is traditional Puukko style sheath, which you'll see in any Puukko style knife, and traditional Puukko style handle, which is very common of the Finnish people in Finland. The stacked birch, which only grows in Finland, has a brass bolster. It's a through tank construction, as you can see here, pinned in with a brass washer. And it's truly an iconic knife. On the blades, you'll notice it says J. Marttiini, Finland, hand ground. Okay, now this knife was around till 81, and then like in 81 it was replaced with the fish and fillet knife. They stopped making these knives and went to the Rapla, after they purchased the Marttiini Corporation, they started production on the fish and fillet knife, which was a black handled knife that's more common today that you buy. You can't buy these anymore, but you can find these on eBay, find them everywhere, just about online, Pinterest, you name it. They made so many of them, but it just slides right on in just like a traditional Puukko knife does, and truly to this day a phenomenal fillet knife. I mean, you really can't beat this knife when it comes to filleting. I mean, it's still used. There's people who still have them for 40 years. I had one when I was younger. 4 decades ago, I had one, and then I lost it. And, I happened to find this one in the garage sale for like 10 cents. So I bought the knife for 10 cents at the garage sale. I cleaned up the handle and the bolster and the blade. It was all pitted and yellow, green. I found this yesterday, actually, in an antique store for $5. This is an original 65 sheath by Rapla for this knife. So I matched it up perfectly. I was lucky. I actually have another one of these knives, so I'll be on the lookout for another one of these sheaths. But I got $5.10 in this knife, and if you find them online on eBay, they go between $40 and $55. But you can buy the Rapla fish and fillet knife for like $20, $25, which is essentially the same knife. Now, again, stacked birch on the handle. The only birch that's grown you can only get in Finland. And the blades themselves was 2 different steels. It was a German and French steel, and it was hardened to about 54 to 55 Rockwell hardness, which made it a little softer, a little more pliable, flexible, and easier to sharpen. But it's comparable to a 420 steel, stainless steel. I guess, was it buck 110s, buck 112s are now made with the 420 HC. But this is basically comparable to that steel. I mean, you don't want anything over 55 Rockwell hardness, really, when it comes to ease of sharpening. And that's why that's why Buck went to they went from the 440C stainless to the 428C, because people were complaining it was hard to sharpen the 440C and keep it sharp, and they were complaining about it. So Buck's factory switched to the 428C with a lower Rockwell hardness, just like this knife here. So anyways, that's about it on this knife. It's a very iconic knife, and if you can get your hands on one, if you fish a lot and you fillet a lot of fish, this is the knife to have. I mean, it's just because it's iconic. I mean, this is the start of the greatest fillet knife ever made. A lot of charters, boat charters, they look for these knives. They use them every day, even to this day. And I look forward to catching some walleye this year and giving her another run down memory lane. So go on eBay, you can check them out. Find you one. They're awesome knives, folks. Marttiini, designed and produced by Rapala in 1965 to around 1981. All right, thanks for watching, folks. And if you could help support my channel, please click on subscribe. And I got a lot of great videos coming out soon. All right, have a good day. Peace.